Tonight, we report on more delays for repairing Wanapum Dam and the construction of a new roundabout near Mattawa. What's going on in sports, Bob?
Big Bend softball picks up his first league win of the season. Stick around to find out who they beat and where they play next. Let's take a look at our Weather Center forecast.
A lot of cloudiness, rain and snow off to our south in a minute. I will let you know if that will come into play into our forecast.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Grant PUD officials need to wait at least 3 more weeks until they know the shape and depth of a crack at Wanapum Dam. The crack was discovered more than a month ago after an employee noticed a section of the top of the dam shifted. Divers discovered a 65-foot-long crack spanning a concrete support pillar supporting the dam's spillway. The utility hired Spokane-based Cooney Goebel JV to investigate the size and shape of the crack in the middle of March. Originally, the drilling was expected to take 9 days, but high winds forced the contractor to build a platform connected to the dam to continue the work. The contractor expects it to take 3 to 4 weeks to finish the platform and the drilling without any significant problems from the wind. A new $1.3 million roundabout is being constructed at the intersection of State Route 243 and Road 24 Southwest, starting on April 14th. Construction will continue until mid-June, when signs and striping are expected to be completed. A roundabout was chosen as a method to reduce the number of collisions and crashes, according to a State Department of Transportation. According to the state, the intersection averages about 5,800 vehicles per day, and between 2007 and 2012, there were 21 collisions involving 43 vehicles. 2 people died and 22 were seriously injured. The roundabout will be placed on the highway where the speed limit is 60 miles per hour and will reduce the speed of travel, which increases safety and reduces collisions by roughly 40%, according to the state. 2 people are accused of robbing a man for his truck, wallet, and cell phone after he gave a woman a ride to Moses Lake. Prosecutors recently charged Dara Alvarez, a 21-year-old Moses Lake woman, and Crystal Ramirez, a 23-year-old woman, in Grant County Superior Court with robbery in the first degree. Alvarez reportedly received a ride from the victim from Warden to Moses Lake in September of 2012. On the way, she asked him to pick up friends at a Marina Drive residence. They asked the victim in and demanded $300 from him, then pointed a revolver at him and stole his wallet, cell phone, and pickup truck. A new electric vehicle charging station will be dedicated tomorrow in Moses Lake. A ribbon cutting takes place at noon in Sincayous Square, where the charging station is installed. Moses Lake Chamber of Commerce accepted a donation from the Electrical Industry Group of Washington. Chamber Executive Director Debbie Duran Martinez said, "This charging station will assist us in promoting our community to those tourists choosing to travel our state in an electric vehicle." The public is invited to attend the dedication. And now it's time to find out who is wanted for outstanding arrest warrants.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be back after this.
DQ $5 lunch. I'm really into it. One thing I can't decide. Is it chicken strips, fries, and a drink with a free sundae, or do you get a sundae with free chicken strips, fries, and a drink? Trick question. Both answers are correct.
Exactly, Sam. It's Fananomics. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. The $5 lunch, only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Good food, cold beer, and plenty of entertainment. That's what Sporty Steakhouse is all about. Open 6 a.m. every day. We offer over 100 reasonably priced menu items with 24 different ice-cold beers on tap and a wide variety of spirits. Come in with your favorite group, watch the game on our big screen TV, shoot pool, play shuffleboard, and more. We have live music and DJs, so find us on Facebook for upcoming events. Located on East Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake. Sporty Steakhouse, where good friends meet.
Hi folks, good to be with you once again. I'm meteorologist Miguel Montoya from the One News Weather Center. Your weather forecast is being brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Let's check out the headlines making news along the Columbia Basin. It was a quiet start to the month of April, and it will remain quiet over the next couple of days. So we are talking about relatively chilly nights and mild days, highs in the 50s and 60s. Dry through Thursday. That will change by the time Thursday night comes around. Afraida, you woke up to temperatures in the lower 40s this morning. You made it into the lower 60s. Your normal daytime high for this time of year is 59. Moses Lake, it wasn't as cold this morning with respect to yesterday morning. If you recall, you woke up to temperatures in the 20s yesterday, more like 37 this morning. You also made it into the lower 60s. Plenty of sunshine out there at the present time, although we do have some cloudiness off to our south. Dew points running in the upper 20s, so it is dry out there as well, and winds at about 10 miles per hour. So let's check out what is going on here in the northwestern U.S. We have this big ocean storm just off the coastline of California. That brought us some cloudiness, rain, and snow to our states, and especially off to our south. But that storm system is actually going to work its way into the Great Basin and the Four Corners overnight into the day on Wednesday. So any shower activity around today will come to an end by tonight, and maybe a few instability showers on Wednesday afternoon along extreme southeastern parts of our state, especially up across Idaho and Montana. Those will tend to wind down once we lose the heating of the sun on Wednesday night, and a weak storm system approaches our coastline by Thursday morning. Could throw a few showers our way Thursday evening into Thursday night and Friday, and then the next storm system in the Gulf of Alaska will approach our state for the weekend, but the probability of rain across our area will remain fairly low. So 50s and 60s statewide on Wednesday afternoon, a nice looking day across the Columbia Basin. A very nice day with plenty of sun and temperatures running in the low to maybe mid 60s across our general area. But we do have some changes by Thursday night into Friday, maybe a few showers, and then another round of showers possible Friday into this weekend, although the probability of rain will remain fairly low. It really warms up by next Tuesday. Well, folks, your forecast was brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. We'll be right back with sports.
We need something for the three of us.
Well, we have an amazing selection of safe and reliable cars and trucks. And if you hurry, during our sales event, we still have some great deals.
Wow, thanks, Jan.
Yeah, thanks, Jan.
You're welcome. We can set up a test drive.
Right now, you can lease a new 2014 Corolla for $129 a month for 24 months with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance included.
Enjoy your drive home.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. Abraham Almonte hit a tie-breaking RBI double in the 7th inning. Felix Hernandez struck out 11, and the new-look Seattle Mariners rolled over the Los Angeles Angels 10-3 Monday. Justin Smoke hit a 3-run homer, and Dustin Ackley had a 3-run triple in the 9th, and Seattle won its 8th straight on opening day. Robinson Cano went 2 for 4 with a double and an intentional walk in the $240 million second baseman's debut for new Mariner manager Lloyd McClendon. Mike Trout hit a 2-run homer in the first inning, and Albert Pujols had a run-scoring double for the Angels, who had won 9 of 10 on opening day, including 5 straight. Washington State has hired Ernie Kent as its new men's basketball coach, giving him another shot at leading a Pac-12 conference program. He was let go by Oregon 4 years ago. The Cougars made the announcement Monday afternoon after both sides agreed to a 5-year contract. Athletic director Bill Mose had said on his radio show earlier in the day he had hoped to have his coaching search wrapped up soon. Kent is expected to be introduced at a news conference Wednesday. He replaces Ken Bone, who was fired March the 18th. Kent was the coach at Oregon from 1997 to 2010. He took the Ducks to 5 NCAA tournaments, including 2 trips to the Elite Eight. Kent was hired by Mose when he was the Oregon athletic director in 1997. An attorney for suspended University of Washington quarterback Siler Miles said he won't be charged after being investigated in an incident following the Super Bowl. Attorney Mike Hunzinger said Monday he was informed that prosecutors did not have enough evidence to charge his client. The Seattle City Attorney's Office said Monday no charging decisions have been made, and the school says Miles' status with the football program is the same. Miles and wide receiver DeMaurier Stringfellow were suspended indefinitely by Washington coach Chris Peterson for violating team rules February the 6th. The school never confirmed the pair was under criminal investigation, and Hunzinger didn't elaborate on the probe. There was no word on Stringfellow's status. The Moses Lake Chiefs baseball team takes on Stadium for a single non-league game that is at Larson Field Wednesday. The first pitch is scheduled for 4 p.m. Big Bend softball split a doubleheader with Blue Mountain College at home Monday. The Lady Vikings turned back the Timberwolves 8-5 in Game 1 to earn their first league win in NWAC East Region Conference play. Big Bend, now at 1-7, fell 1 run short in its comeback bid in the nightcap, 9-8. The Lady Vikings host a twin bill with Columbia Basin College Thursday at 1 p.m. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
Ombudsman? Ombudsman?
No matter how you say it, Washington State's long-term care ombudsman program means real people helping real people.
By advocating on behalf of our state's most vulnerable citizens, ombudsmen help ensure the health, safety, and welfare of our long-term care residents. By volunteering their time, they give a powerful voice to those who might never be heard. Washington State's long-term care ombudsman program. Real people helping real people.
There's something new and exciting happening right now at your nearest Toyota dealer. It's the arrival of the all-new 2014 Corolla, now featuring a new stylish exterior, plus a premium interior loaded with technology, including Toyota's N-Tune multimedia system with navigation. Corolla has definitely evolved. The best part is, right now you could take advantage of special introductory savings. The new 2014 Corolla, available at any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Our spotlight story tonight is about Ephrata's annual Beasley Burn bike race. Here with the story is Jeff Chu.
Anti-revolution, Beasley Burn coming at you.
Competitive mountain bikers from around the Northwest got their first spring burn on at Saturday's 8th annual Beasley Burn in Ephrata. Event organizer Jake Medke described what makes the race that winds through the Beasley Hills so special.
It's the first race of the year for many people. It's early in the year, can't get in the mountains really, so it's something different too. A lot of the guys are used to riding in the trees and the technical stuff like that, and they get out here in the open. The sun's usually shining, it's a challenging course, good time. A lot of people love it, so it's kind of grown over the years and become one of the kind of popular races of the Northwest.
Medke said about 180 participants entered the event at Lions Park.
We have something for everyone, pretty much. We'll do a free kids race at the end of the day that is for young kids just learning to ride kind of deal. It's in the park here. We have junior categories from 10 years old all the way to 18 years old, and then masters, seniors categories, all the way to 55 plus. So there's pretty much something for everyone.
Medke's 15-year-old daughter, Brooklyn, an Ephrata High School student, was one of the younger competitors in the race.
I like that it's a small community. Like, there's not many people that do it, so you get to know people and it's like a little family.
Brooklyn said the race conditions require agility.
There's some pretty tough, quick, steep hills, and then there's some fast, flowy stuff, and you have to be really loose.
13-year-old Benjamin King traveled all the way from Anacortes with his family to race in the Beasley Burn.
We started doing this race 2 or 3 years ago, and this series, and now my dad's addicted to it, so we come back every year.
King, who was already racing in the most advanced category, described what he loves most about the race.
Being up at the top of the hill and being able to see all of Ephrata. I like it because a lot of the guys I've known since I've started racing, and so we just have a great time out there together.
Medke was excited to get the mountain biking season back on the trail.
This is round 1 of our series, the Fat Tire Revolution. We have 5 races we put on, mountain bike races, and this is just the beginning.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We will be right back after this.
Give your car the bath of a lifetime at Glass House Car and Dog Wash. Our personal attendants will focus on your vehicle's needs, and our new touchless technology guarantees the best wash possible. And as always, our tire scrubbers and rim spray will increase the life of your tires and leave them gleaming. Water spots don't fly here. We will hand dry your vehicle every time. Get in, get out, get clean at the Glass House Car and Dog Wash, located at 914 North Stratford Road in Moses Lake.
When Othello resident Alex dreamed of earning his bachelor's degree, he followed those dreams to Whitworth and Spokane. But now there's a shortcut through Moses Lake. If you have your AA degree or 2 years of college completed, you can now earn your Whitworth degree in Moses Lake at Big Bend Community College. Classes meet just 2 evenings and 1 Saturday every 6 weeks. If you share Alex's dream to complete your degree, visit whitworth.edu/Moses Lake for details.
In Northwest news, the number of people missing has dropped substantially since a massive landslide in Snohomish County more than a week ago. The death toll has risen to 21 people, and officials still consider 30 others unaccounted for. As the search for victims continues, reporter Andrew Spencer reports crews have another concern.
Crews searching the devastation near Oso, Washington are all too aware of the contaminants in the soil.
We had drain fields, sewers, we had all the household products that we all have in our homes. Those have been spilled.
The U.S. Army has set up a decontamination station where crews can clean off. It isn't just them officials are worried about. There's a potential impact for the rest of the county.
We're worried about dysentery, we're worried about tetanus, we're worried about contamination. The last thing we want to do is take any of these contaminants out of here and take them into town, take them back to our families.
Even search dogs get a thorough washing at the end of the day. A tattered American flag found in the debris hangs near one of the sites where crews continue to work through the dirt, the mud, and the rubble. Rain has been a near constant problem, soaking the debris field and in some areas forming ponds which are too large for searchers to work through.
They're waiting for them to drain naturally before they can get into those areas. However, they were able to make progress in the other areas of the debris field.
The number of people unaccounted for isn't nearly as high as it was a week ago, but it still leaves some families without any answers.
The mission statement right now is to look for that miracle, rescue any possible survivors, and also to find loved ones to give them confidence.
Governor Jay Inslee says crews will be in active rescue mode as long as there is any possibility of finding survivors. I'm Andrew Spencer reporting.
Washington State University researchers have been developing a new apple variety they expect to release to Eastern Washington growers in a couple of years. It's burgundy red and juicy and has the same kind of crispy crunch as the popular Honeycrisp variety. It's called WA-38, but it will have a new name before it's marketed to consumers in 4 or 5 years. This is the first apple from the WSU apple breeding program to be commercialized. Funding for the research comes from Orchards Through the Washington Tree Fruit Research Commission. WSU hopes to have 30,000 trees available to growers in 2016 and 300,000 by 2017. A natural gas explosion caused the evacuation of residents within 2 miles of the processing plant yesterday. Here with the story is the Associated Press.
Hundreds of people were evacuated from their homes after an explosion at a natural gas processing plant in southern Washington, near the Oregon border. The blast sent up a black cloud that was visible for about a mile.
I heard it, I felt it, I was sitting in my recliner, and it felt like a sonic boom.
We also don't know what kind of health effects will result as of it being up in the air for so long.
The explosion injured 5 workers, although none of the injuries were life-threatening. Deputies initially evacuated residents within 2 miles of the plant. Some later returned home. Gas leaked from one storage tank, but authorities say the weather made it less dangerous.
The weather is very much in our favor. The breeze that you're feeling is out of the east-northeast. It will continue to flow this direction pretty much most of the day, which puts the direction of any kind of vaporization away from the population area here.
All of the employees in the plant at the time of the blast are accounted for. Rita Foley, The Associated Press.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.